Hi, beautiful. Today I want to talk to you about manifesting. I want to talk to you about a subject that not too many people talk about, or a question that you may have that you would like answers to. And that question is, why is my manifesting not working, and what can I do to fix or resolve this issue? I'm sure at this point, by the time you ask yourself this question, you have tried a variety of different types of manifesting. You've tried positive visualization, dream boards, maybe even candle and spell work. You may have tried a multitude of different manifesting techniques, and then you're still like, okay, what gives? Nothing's happening. Well, let me tell you a secret. The manifesting is working. It's definitely working. It's in your aura. It's by your aura. It's trying to get to you. But there may be 4 main reasons why there's a blockage from that desire coming to you into your energy field, into your being, and you starting to see signs of this desire, in reality, it coming to fruition. And those 4 reasons, they're really big reasons. So I always teach to my students that you have to do both. You have to do the spiritual and the practical when it comes to manifesting. And so if you've done the spiritual already, you've done the manifesting work, now it's time to do the practical. And the practical being these 4 main reasons why your manifesting may not be working. The first reason, action. Are you taking action? What action can you take right now to really show the universe, hey, I'm doing my part. I'm doing what I need to, so that way I can meet you halfway and I can manifest this desire more quickly. You do have to take action when it comes to manifesting. You cannot just sit there on the couch and wait for it to come to you. Like, okay, I wish for this to happen. Come to me now. You have to do both. And the only way you can really sit there and wait for your dream to come to you, your desire to come to you, is if you've already taken the action, you've already done the spiritual and the practical, and then you're just waiting to receive. But if you haven't done either of those, then it's time for you to start taking action. So right now, take a moment to write down, what's one action I can take to really jumpstart my desire? What is one action that I can do for myself? Because I have to help myself so I can get myself that momentum going and get myself to move forward. So what's one action you can take? For example, for a person that wants to receive a raise or a promotion, they would have to take the action steps of maybe doing more volunteer work. They have to show up early and on time. They have to put in the extra work and dedication. They have to show that they are a loyal employee. They may even have to do a workshop or training, or they may have to get a certificate or get a degree, so that way they can apply for the promotion or raise, or so they can receive it. They may even have to apply, like do a literal application. Maybe they have to fill out an application to say, hey, I want to apply for this job. I want to receive the promotion. So what action steps can you take? And let me tell you, if you think you've already taken an action step, there's still more action steps that you can take. So don't tell me that you've already done it. You know, I don't have to hear this, because you do. You still have more actions to take. If it's not manifesting, then there's still something more that you have to do. So one is action step. The next one, are you too attached? If you are too attached emotionally, and this is how you know if you're too attached emotionally to your desire. You're thinking about it night and day. You're talking about it to all your friends or family. You're writing about it on social media. Oh, poor me, I have no money, or poor me, I can't do this, or this is going on. If you're whining and complaining about it, then that's what the universe is going to send you. Because remember, when it comes to energy, like attracts like. So you're going to receive more of the same of what you're sending out to the universe. So if you're too attached emotionally, you're going to keep receiving that same energy back. And if you're too attached to the desire, you still haven't surrendered. Let that desire go. And the universe hasn't received it yet. So you really have to make sure that you let go of that desire. And if you're not sure if you're attached to your desire, I'll go over the checklist again. You may be talking about it too much during the day. You're talking about it night and day. You're thinking about it. You're dreaming about it. You're worrying about it. You're stressed about it. You're getting fearful about it. You have to surrender it. Let it go. And if you don't, then it puts into effect the law of paradoxical intent, which is a term that is coined by Sandra Ann Taylor. And she talks about how when you are so attached to a desire, you're actually pushing your desire away. You're pushing it away, and it cannot come to you until you fully release, surrender, and let that desire go. Because if you're so attached to it, you're still holding on to it. You haven't let it go. You haven't sent it to the universe so that way you can receive it. So you have to make sure you cut your cords. State an intention or a prayer to cut your cords emotionally to that desire so that way you can move forward and you can receive it from the universe. The next thing you have to do is preoccupy your mind. I don't want you to think about it. I don't want you to stress about it. I want you to completely surrender it and know that the universe, you've given it over to them so that way they can handle it for you. Now it's your turn to focus on other things. You can either take action if you need to, or if you've already taken action, then let's move on to something else. Why don't we watch a comedy movie? Why don't we go read a book? Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a run. Let's go jog. Let's go exercise. Let's go meet up with some friends. Let's go shopping. Let's go to the mall. Do something to preoccupy your mind, to keep your mind busy so you're not worrying about it, you're not thinking about it, you're not stressing about it, you're not frustrated about it. You have completely released it and you're moving on now. Because once you let go of the attachment, it's going to come to you very quickly. And a good example, I have a good example here. Now, you know how sometimes people, they're, a couple, for example, they're trying to get pregnant, they're doing whatever they can, they really want to get pregnant, they want to have a baby, and nothing's happening. They've tried everything. They may have tried in vitro, they may have done every single technique they could have, but they're really attached to becoming pregnant. So then they decide, okay, I'm going to adopt. I give up. I surrender it. I let it go. I release it. I'm going to go adopt a baby. They go adopt a baby, and then you know what happens next? They become pregnant. Why? Because they completely let it go. They completely surrendered it. They released it. And that's when the desire comes to you. If you're too attached to a desire, it's not going to come to you. That's just the law of physics. That's how the energy works. So you have to make sure you completely surrender it. The next reason why a desire might not be manifesting is a relationship. This is seldom. This is mostly, I've seen it mostly happen to couples mostly to couples who are dealing with financial issues, money issues, and it's like the foundation that is affecting all other desires in the home. And sometimes when you have the same issue come up again and again and again, then that's the universe's way of saying, hey, you have a toxic relationship. You need to fix this first or you're not going to receive the desire because this relationship is blocking you from moving forward. So I want you to pay attention to that. If you have the same issue come up again and again, especially with relationships, then that's something you have to deal with first. Either you have to heal a relationship, you have to let a relationship go, or you need to release it and move forward because that can be blocking you. Maybe that other person is stealing your money. Maybe that other person is causing you to not save or budget. Maybe that other person is not contributing to the household. You have to look at, okay, what is the universe telling me? Because the universe they'll speak to you. The universe will give you signs. The universe will give you signs on what you need to change so that way you can manifest that desire. The universe will tell you what action steps need to be taken. So pay attention to that. All right, the next reason, the last reason on why you may not be manifesting your desire, you're too angry or upset. I'm not telling you to suppress your emotions. If anything, I want you to deal with your emotions first. I want you to feel your emotions. I want you to journal about them. I want you to cry about them. I want you to get angry. You have to release those emotions. You cannot suppress those emotions and go right to manifesting and doing affirmations because all you're doing is putting a Band-Aid over a wound and it's not going to work. So you do need to deal with your emotions. You need to feel them. You need to express them. You need to heal them. But before you can heal them, you have to feel and release them. So make sure you go through that. Now, if you're angry and upset in that moment, you can't manifest right away. You can't manifest a high vibrational desire because remember, with energy, like attracts like. So an angry, upset emotion is going to attract an angry and upset outcome or emotion. It's not going to attract a higher vibrational desire or intention. That's just the way energy works. So Don't suppress the emotion. Feel it, release it, and heal it. And then when you're ready, you've completely cleansed yourself emotionally, you journaled about it, you cried about it, you got angry about it, you broke something if you needed to, but in a safe environment. Then allow yourself to shift your emotion, shift your consciousness, start to state affirmations, start to feel more positive, start to raise your vibration. And when you shift your vibrational frequency with your emotions, that's when you can manifest. And that's when you can receive your desires more easily, because you are in the flow. You're in the flow of the divine consciousness energy. You're in sync with manifesting the like alike. You're in sync with attracting the same energy. So it's going to come to you more easily. Why do you think some people who are always lucky, or you may say, oh my God, they always get good luck all the time, good things always happen to them? Reality, they're not lucky. They're just in that energy. They already know that if they're in that vibrational frequency, then things are going to come to them more easily. So they are just in the right vibrational frequency emotionally. Your emotions matter when it comes to manifesting. You can't be pissed off at the world. You can't be upset. You can't be angry. You can't be frustrated. You can't be fearful, because then you're at a lower vibrational frequency and your desires are at a high vibration. So you have to work on that. And those are the 4 main reasons on why it can block a desire from manifesting. And I hope that helped you. I hope that helped you to gain some clarity on what actions you need to take and what you can do to start to manifest more easily. This is about the practical techniques and the practical reasons on why a manifesting desire may not come right away, why it's not working right away. So certainly continue to do the spiritual, because it's still going to work for you. Once you clear these 4 reasons, then that manifesting desire is going to come in. It's just waiting for you. It's waiting for one of these 4 reasons to clear. So I hope you found that knowledge helpful, and I wish you an abundance of manifesting desires. I wish that your wildest dreams come true for you. Sending you lots of love. Namaste.